Cannabis in Canada. The recreational use of marijuana will soon be legal in the country after a landmark vote by lawmakers.
It will make Canada just the second country in the world to legalize pot nationwide. Uruguay was the first country to do so more than 4 years ago.
Here in the U.S., 9 states and the District of Columbia now allow the recreational use of marijuana. Here in Michigan, the issue will be on the ballot in November.
And that brings us to our 7 Action News poll question tonight. Should the U.S. follow Canada's lead and legalize marijuana? Yes or no?
We will have the results for you in just a moment. But first, 7 Action News reporter Simon Chowdhury shows us what it means for one business in Windsor. Take a look.
We're in Windsor, Ontario, and many Canadians we spoke with say it is historic now that marijuana is becoming legal here.
So just like you can go to a bar or a restaurant and buy a pint of beer or a shot of whiskey or a glass of wine, we believe you should be able to come here and you should be able to buy a pre-rolled joint or a bong that's filled.
That's the goal for John Liedtke. He's the co-owner of Higher Limits Cannabis Lounge in Windsor.
When we saw that the opportunity for cannabis legalization was on the doorstep with the election of Justin Trudeau, we thought this was a perfect time for us to open up this space.
For the past 2 years, they've opened their doors to medical marijuana users, but it's on a BYOC basis. Bring your own cannabis.
We have people who live in dormitories who can't consume their medical cannabis. We have people who live inside condos who can't consume their medical cannabis. We have people who live inside apartment buildings.
They created this hangout spot for users and non-users. They sell snacks, food, and marijuana accessories, but they're hoping to do more once the law goes into effect. Many folks are calling the vote historic, but some Canadians we spoke with had mixed reactions.
You have to do it with the right legislation in place to make sure it's handled responsibly.
Telling kids that it's okay to take drugs. It's like, so then the kids see it and then they're more likely to take drugs too.
A recent Gallup poll shows 1 in 8 Americans say they currently use pot. Since Windsor is a bordering city, John believes he will have many new customers from the States.
1, come here. We're friendly. We'd love to greet you. 2, don't bring it back. That's a really dumb idea. And 3, get a hotel room. Spend some time here.
Marijuana will become legal in Canada starting October 17th, giving its provinces and territories time to set up regulations. In Windsor, Canada, Simon Chowdhury, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Sima. We've been asking you, should the U.S. follow Canada's lead and legalize marijuana?
And here's how you're responding. 76% say yes and 24% saying no. So we thank you, as always, for participating in our online vote.
For sure.